Hi, my name is Armin,
And I'm David.
and today we are doing the review of the 1-to-144 Zaku I. And here's the beautiful kit. It was Xeon's first mass-produced mobile suit, and it was the first mobile suit introduced to the 1-year war. The design of the kit is very simple. It doesn't have a lot of armor, so it doesn't look very bulky and very agile. The shoulder was probably the coolest thing for me because it was actually used as a weapon. And, that's pretty much all I have to say about just the kit. So let's get into some articulation. Okay, so the head would spin 360 degrees if I did not have this shoulder, which you could swap out, but I prefer it. The arms go out about 90, 89 degrees, and the shoulder actually pops out, so you could do that with its other arm. The arms themselves are double jointed at the elbows. Originally, they would go about 90 degrees, but they almost go about 180 degrees. Hooray for double jointedness. The body, oh yes, this also goes back and forth, sways, thank you. The body rocks back and forth about from right here to right there, so you can, party hard. The skirt, tacit, whichever you prefer. The front originally would move like this together because it's one piece, but our buddy Wes actually helped me. He cut the middle of it, so now they move independently, which is good because say you want to pose it and the leg pushes it and this one goes out, it's like having a ghost leg, which is annoying. Side skirts go about yay far, so you can do it like Marilyn Monroe if you painted it. I don't see why not. The legs are also double jointed, which is fantastic, and can go about right there. So, maybe you want to have him running with his leg really far back. Maybe he's in space. And, the feet go about from here to up here. And, because of the mechanics in here, they can actually come down. If you do this too much, though, you could actually pull the poly cap in there and you'd have to reconnect it. Not very hard, but it does get annoying. You can push the legs about this far, and they close in about that much. The leg goes about, push this away, and it goes as far as it can and do a Spartan kick. A really, really stiff Spartan kick. That's about it for articulation. Let's move into the weapons and add-ons. The Zaku shield gauntlet punchy thing is actually, you might think it's from the Zaku II because you see it right here. In fact, if you take this off, then it would actually look perfectly like it. But because the Zaku I was made for hand-to-hand combat, they had made it into the weapon for the Zaku I. Sadly, he doesn't hold it very good because the handle is not, big enough for his hand to hold. But, you get the idea. This thing would be pretty violent if it punched your base. It also comes with a Zaku I assault rifle, which I prefer this to the Zaku II assault rifle because of its design, and it just is very basic. The drum clip is on the side, giving it just kind of a flush center. The side grip can move, but it's very loose. That could just be for mine. I'm just gonna squish that down later, and you can just keep it right there. But when you pull it back, it will come off. So beware of that. The Zaku I bazooka also comes with it, and I'd have to say this is probably one of my favorite weapons in the entire Xeon army, mostly because it's a bazooka. That's what the shoulder is also for. If he was holding it, there is a hand solely for the bazooka. As you can see, the wrist is bent down, so he can hold it up to here and just be flat, and just rest the bazooka right there on the shoulder. Like I said, if you're not going to use the bazooka much, you could just swap it out to have just a flush, body piece. Last, for the weapons, it comes with the ever-so-loved Sturmfaust, which actually, he holds it magnificently, which is actually kind of dangerous, because when it shoots out, it might take his arm with him. I don't know. I've never shot a Sturmfaust. I'm not tall enough. The last one, I did not count this as the last one, because every Xeon should have a Heat Hawk. Sadly, like I said, handle is not big enough, and you cannot hold it, but it comes with this. Normally you wouldn't see this on a Heat Hawk, because, well, I'm not very good at going to take it off right now, but it's a handle. You could slide the back of it in, and then you could place it right here on his side, or maybe on the other side if you want the Heat Hawk blade pointing forward. And it's very dandy, except for the fact that it will come off every so now and then again. As long as you don't move it much, it'll be pretty good. Perfectly, it comes with an open fist, open palm, whichever one you want to call, for his left hand, because the Zakus were trained to use their shoulder as a weapon, so instead of him looking like he's doing, a little jig into you, you can actually swap it out very quickly, and he can put his hand right in, and, That's about it for accessories as well. I'm going to keep the hand on there. And we're going to put it back to main camera. Final thoughts about the kit. For being remade from an older kit, I think they did an extraordinarily good job.
Wonderfully beautiful, good job.
Yeah, especially with articulation and how sturdy the guy is. He's not loose at all except for the body, because that's supposed to rock. And he's just very well built together, and I'm very glad that they remade it, because who can't love Xeon's first ever mobile suit? Firsties. Woo!
Sig Xeon.
Sig Xeon.
Shut up. Above all, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Only reason I would not give possibly my favorite MSG mobile suit a 10 out of 10 is because he cannot hold most of his equipment. Well, not most, but about, 1/3. He cannot hold it all, and I would really like to see his legs spread out, or, roll out a little more instead of just this far. So, that's about it. If you really love Xeon, I recommend this kit highly. It's a very good $15.
No, it's 10.
$10.
$10 from GundamStoreandMore.com.
Very good. It comes with a lot of things. Posability is amazing. And, if you're new to it and you love Xeon, get this as your first kit.
Very simple build. Very wonderful, fun build, too.
Or if you're just looking for a good first build in general, it's a good way to get into it.
Mm-hmm. Even if you hate Xeon, which I don't see why you would. But that's about it for the Zaku I, and we would like to see you guys later.
Enjoy your build.